pumpkins, welcome back to my page. Today I'm going to teach you how to do this beautiful, really smoky brown eye. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I think it looks beautiful and I would definitely wear this all the time. I'm so excited to show you how I created this look and how we achieved this beautiful face, because we do it from start to finish, and I can't wait to take you along with me. So without further ado, if you're ready to see how I created this makeup look, just keep on watching. Alright, so to start our makeup off look with, look at all this. Oh man alive, you can tell what time of the month it is. I have the Evo Skin Lip Serum, the hemp and peppermint one. I love this stuff. And I also, on my face, put the Tower 28 Save Our Skin Spray. I love this stuff. I have the little travel size one, but I wish I would have gotten the bigger one because it's alcohol free and it works really great. So now that that's set into my face, I'm going to go ahead and use my LYS Think Bright Glow and Hydrating Serum. I'm excited about this makeup look. So I've never done like a brown smoky eye look before, but we're gonna, my shirt got some serum, it's okay. But I've never done one of these looks like this before, so this will be really fun and exciting for the both of us. I am now using my Dermalogica Clear Start Mattifying Moisturizer. You all know I love this stuff. When I get done, I am going to try the Kiehl's one. I'm excited to try it, except for the only thing with that one is it does not have SPF in it. So I'll have to wear an SPF separate, which is completely fine. But y'all know I love my Dermalogica. We are moving on to eyebrows. I will bring you in. We are moving on to eyebrows. I'm just taking a spoolie. I'm moving them up, and we're going to use the Tarte Architect, and we're going to use the pencil side, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. I'm not drawing additional brows. I'm just filling in what is already there. So just like this, kind of shape them, fill them in, get them a little darker, because my eyebrows are pretty light as is, so we like to make them just a touch darker. I'm really impressed with this brow pencil. I think that honestly it looks so good on my brows where I'm just filling them in. And yeah, so I'm going to take the gel side. It's a clear brow gel, but where I've used it so much it looks brown. I'm going to brush my hairs up and out. I cannot stand when my brows look like this. Some people can get by with it and it look cute, but me, I don't like the way it feels. It's like kind of one of those like, you know, I just don't like the way it feels. But it looks good on some people, just not my thing, you know? But I'm going to do the same thing to the other side and then we'll come back for the next step. I am now taking my Palladio eyeshadow primer, and I'm just gonna put that all over my eyes and blend it out with my finger like this. And then after that, I normally wait to do my eyeshadow primer, my face primer, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my face primer as well because I have some zits that I want to spot conceal. But I'm gonna be using the Tahitian Breakfast Dewy Collagen Face Primer by Dew of the Gods. I really like this. This is a really good primer. But I'm going to elevate it just a little bit. I'm going to be putting a couple of drops of this Burst Mood Lighting Glow Drops. I'm just going to be putting a few drops of that in my face primer. And I can show you what it looks like when I put it on and rub it in my skin, but I just wanted to let you know what I was doing right before I do it. Alright, I have both of my products. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open my face primer. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. Shake your drops. Open. And I'm going to add like 2 drops. I added 2 drops. Mix it in. Now you have a glowy, dewy face primer, and you just put it all over your face. All right, now we're gonna rub it all in, then we'll come back. Okay, we're going to do one more step before I spot conceal my blemishes. I'm going to spray my face with the Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray by Kimchi. And I know you're like, Kaitlyn, you just put dewy skin stuff on. Don't worry. Don't worry. Trust the process. We're just going to give our face a few little spritzes. And now it's time to move on. I'm going to take my Kosas concealer. I have been loving this concealer. It's my absolute favorite. I'm using this shade 1.5C, light with pink undertones. So I'm really loving this. It's $30, but this stuff is so good. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put concealer on all those blemish spots that you want to cover up. So I just do right in here. And I'm going to let that dry while I do my eyes. So I'm going to bring you guys into the eyes and we're going to work on those together. For the eyes, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place, the Coffee Shop palette. This is $25. I got this from Ulta, but wait till you see the colors. They are so beautiful. If you guys want more tutorials with this palette, let me know. But I think I'm going to go for like a really dark, smoky eye, like kind of glam, kind of like sophisticated look. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you in and we're going to get to working on the eyes. Alright, so I've brought you in a little bit closer. We've primed our eyes. Those are good to go. I've got a nice small blending brush and I'm going to go into like this camel color. It's a little bit darker than camel, kind of like a tan khaki. And we are going to sweep it way above our crease. We're going way up here, right under our brow bone. I'm going to make sure that color is nice and packed. Don't worry about blending yet. You just want to make sure that that color gets distributed and that you can see it right under your brow bone. Kind of like this. You see? It kind of makes my eye look lifted in a way. This is the one that's got the khaki color. This doesn't. You can tell the difference. Alright. Going in with the same brush, I'm going into this corner color. And I'm getting my brush nice and loaded up. And we are going to place it right under. Now, this is where you're going to want to make sure your colors blend. I'm putting it right under, but I'm like distributing it into that khaki camel color. We're going right under, but blending up. And why I chose Juvia's Place is because this palette blends like a dream. You don't have to work hard. If you have a decent brush that you're working with, the eyeshadows will do the rest for you. I just want to make sure that you can tell a big difference between those colors. And if I have to go back in with the khaki color up above it, I can. But for right now, we're just going to get this other one laid. We're going to call this one like burnt caramel. We're going to call this the burnt caramel color, you know. Going back in with that khaki just a little bit. Just kind of getting its shape. The burnt caramel. It's just a lot of back and forth motion, but it's going to turn out good. Okay, so I've got both eyes on the same page. Now we are going to be taking this dark brown color. Like this is like 2 shades off from black. And you're like, Kaitlyn, what are you doing? Kaitlyn, why would you take an eyeshadow brush into that really dark color? You're not going to put that on your eyelid, are you? We're going to put it all over the eyelid. Do I know what I'm doing? No, not really. Will it work out? Maybe. But we're just going to put it all over the lid and blend it up into those other colors. So, ready or not, here I come. And I might even take some of this color as well. So I'm taking this one, but I might take some of this one as well just to really darken it up. Because I want it to be as dark brown as I can get it. Like, I want a really dark brown. So here we are going in with the other brown color. Don't worry necessarily about blending right now. We're just trying to get the perfect brown shade. And I think with that really dark brown that we found it. And once you find it, you can take your brush and start blending it into those other shades. Now, I'm going to do this for a while to make sure it's well blended, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like after I have all of the colors blended seamlessly. Looks a little crazy, but I have it blended out. I'm going to close my eyes so you can see kind of what's going on. You see? Looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad, right? Now we're gonna add like our liner and stuff like that. I'm gonna try, I don't know if it'll stay focused, but I'm gonna try to show you how I'm gonna do a wing. I'm gonna be using the Kimchi Chic felt tip liner, and this is black. And we're just gonna do the best wing possible. I kind of want it big, but I also want it small, so we're going for the happy medium. And look at that. We're just gonna give her a fill in, and then we gotta match the other side. So hopefully that won't be too hard, but we will see. Yeah, I think that wing is pretty good. Do say so myself. So let's try to get this on the other side. Now I'm using the Kimchi Chic, a really good mascara, voluming and lengthening. And I'm just coating lashes really well. Now don't make fun, this wing's thicker than the other one. I say they're sisters, not twins. Cousins, not twins. Just listen, they're not twins. Don't have to look the same. Nobody's gonna come up to me when I'm out in public with a ruler and measure my wings. I hope not anyway. They'll be very disappointed in me because they're not the same. Alright, I'm going to throw on a pair of these Kiss Jubilee lashes. They're pretty natural for me. Where we went with a really dark eye, I don't want to do anything too heavy on the eye. So I'm just popping these lashes on. We're going to let them dry before we critique them any. We're going to let them dry before we move them around any. And we're going to work on the face. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 118 Light Beige. We are just going to put some on our little palette or the back of your hand. And you're like, Kaitlyn, you've got concealer there. I know, we're just going to cover it up. That's why we let it dry, remember? That's why we went ahead and put on our primer. Just so we could let that set and kind of dry up a little bit, and it'll just blend right into that foundation. So today I'm going to be using a beauty blender. This is like a marbled blue. That's why it looks so dirty. But I promise it's not that dirty. We're just going to start blending this out all the way over our face. We will come back after we are all blended. And remember, if you're using a beauty blender, you must dampen it. Because if you don't, your beauty blender is going to soak up all kinds of product and it is just not going to be good. We are now going to move on to concealer. I'm using the Kosas concealer still. We're going to put it right under the eyes like this on both sides like this. I'm going to do some on my forehead and down my nose. Just like that. We're going to take this end and blend all the way out. And after you're done blending, we are going to use a setting powder set, and I'll show you how I do that in just a second. Alright, so I've got my little powder poof triangle, and we are going to set our under eye, so get a good amount. I look up while I do this because I feel like that just gets the better coverage and the less amount of creasing. We can fix our wing, but anywhere I crease, I like to go in with this sponge and just kind of bake those areas just a little bit, because I know that this will really set under the eyes. One thing I love about this Kimchi Puff Puff Pass setting powder is that it does such a good job at covering the areas that you want it to, and it stays all day. Like, it is the perfect pair with this Kosas concealer. It works for me. It's an amazing combo. If you're on my TikTok and you hear me talking about it all the time, you're probably tired of it, but literally it is the best combination for me personally, and I love it for sure. So now I'm going to powder the rest of my face because I'm done with all of my cream or cream-ish products. So I just take a big fluffy brush and we just pat the setting powder into our skin. Not over powdering, because this is when you become scaly, cakey, whatever you want to call it. And we don't really want to be cakey around here. We just want to look pretty decent. We want to look pretty good for wherever we're going, whatever we're doing. So make sure you get everything powdered, but not cakey for sure. Make sure you pat under the eyes. Want everything distributed as evenly as possible. We're not done with the eyes. I know they look a little crazy. You just gotta trust the process. My favorite bronzer of the moment, the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, is by far my favorite bronzer for contour. And I just take this Yensa Silk bronzing brush. I actually got it with a cream bronzer, but I love it for bronzer in general. I just don't even have to tuck in your... I'm going to show you what it looks like bronzed or contoured and not contoured. I just think it brings a whole look together. I think it makes your face look less flat, gives kind of more dimension to your face, gives more meaning. I think bronzer or contour can do a whole lot for your face. So I'm very, very adamant about this step. So look how this side of my face kind of looks flat, bodiless, like, no, I'm just kidding. It just looks flat and bodiless. Well, over here you get that contour, and it just makes your face look just a little bit more dimension, just adds that shadow to the right place to kind of give your face its own little personality, if you know what I'm saying. So I also, you know, if I do foundation, I have to do contour at least. I don't necessarily have to do bronzer, but I have to do contour because I think it makes such a difference in my foundation. Like, I feel like it just gives me... Now, if you just do foundation, I'm not saying you're doing it wrong, because remember, makeup is a form of art. There's no right or wrong way to do any of this. I'm just saying this is what I prefer on myself. Everybody is different. Nobody's the same. So please remember that. Just because I'm saying I don't do it does not mean that that's how it should be done. You know what I'm saying? And then I just take what's left on my brush. I kind of pinch it and I go on both sides of my nose. Just like that. You can't even tell. And I move on to my bronzer. Today I'm going in with my Complex Culture Just Right Sun Bath Baked Bronzer. Now, this baked bronzer is awesome. I'll show you what it looks like in the pan. Complex Culture is a great brand. I think they bring a lot of good products to the table, so I will be using that. And this is a BBCC brush, but I'm using it for bronzer. And I just do a couple of pats, get off the extra, and I pat this right over top of where I contoured my face. Now what this is doing is giving you that sun-kissed look. You know how it kind of deepens it? I pat this product in and then rub, because I want to make sure it's evenly distributed throughout the whole face. I don't want to shy away from one area and not the other. This is going to give us that really nice sun-kissed, snatched look. And if you go too far down, you'll notice right here how that looks just kind of looks a little dirty. We can fix that. Look at that. It looks so good. I just think that looks so good. Okay, for blush today, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team Face Palette. This is listed in my Amazon storefront under Pumpkin Mail Gifts. A pumpkin got this for me, and I absolutely love, love, love the blush in this. And I also love the highlighter, so we're going to use both of those. The highlighting, the blush brush that I'm going to use is a Trademark Beauty No. 6 brush. It just looks like this. Get a brush that looks similar, or use whatever brush works for you. And I'm just dipping it into this palette, and I pat my blush right up above where my bronzer ends, and then I like a lot of blush, so I build off of that color. I dab and then kind of sweep. This ensures that it gets blended really nicely, because you know what's not cute? Not blended face products. I've learned this the hard way, y'all. Nobody would tell me, Kaitlyn, your face isn't blended, and then I have to find out by looking at pictures and stuff like that. Like, if you see me, my face don't look snatched, tell me, because I'm gonna work on it. You know, and other times I'm like, I really don't care what it looks like, but sometimes if I'm going out and I want to look nice, I want somebody to tell me, you know what I'm saying? I want someone to tell me that just, it ain't cutting it. Not just that they're being mean, that they're helping me out, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm nice and blushed up, and I even blush my nose. I just take any kind of brush that looks like this. A lot of people use this for blush, but I'm going to use it for highlight. This is the Maru highlighter. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see how beautiful it is. But hopefully whenever I put it on, you're going to be like, Kaitlyn, what So here we go. Kaitlyn, what? This is an amazing highlight. I sweep and brush, and look how beautiful this is. So this blends out so nice. I just make sure that I blend it into contours of my face. So like the blush and the bronzer. So I think this highlight is awesome. We put this down the bridge of our nose. And I really have also been loving liquid highlight as well. It was very hard for me not to use liquid highlight today because that is my favorite thing to use right now. But sometimes we have to lay low. We have to lay low. So today is the day that we're laying low. I think this highlight is so beautiful. And I still love a lot of pigment in my highlight. Some people are still like, whoa, she has got way too much highlight on. To me, this is perfect. This is home away from home. Look, I am on it today. Okay, we're moving back up to the eyes to finish those out. I've got a small shader brush and I'm going into that second color on the tip of the brush, and I'm putting that underneath the eyes, making sure to blend it really well. So give me just a second. I've got that blended out. I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm going into this shimmer color. I'm making sure it's nice and loaded. We are gonna take it and put it in our inner corner to kind of open the eye up just a little bit more, like that right there. So just kind of, I'll show you again. Just kind of make sure that color is just in the inner corner. It kind of opens up the eye a little bit. And we're gonna open it up just a little bit further, and we're gonna put white liner in our waterline. Now, I get this one from, it's Essence White. This was like 98 cents at Ulta, and seriously, it is really good. It does exactly what I want it to do. It's not bright. If you want a really bright one, you're gonna have to get a different one. This is so good for opening up the eyes, I think. I just personally think that it does a really good job. So it'll look like this. Next, I'm gonna go in with a really good mascara by Kimchi, and we are going to put it on those bottom lashes. Okay, we have the mascara on and everything. Now it's time to move on to the lips. The first lip product that I'm gonna use is the Grwm Spray Tan Lip Liner. Now, I got this in like an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm, so I'm not sure really where you can buy this, but this color is stunning under nudes. I think it just looks good. But you don't have to use a lip liner if you don't have any. It's not like one of those things you have to have. It's very vital. This is just like personal preference if you like stuff like this. If you don't, it's totally fine. So I'm gonna make an X on the top lip and on my natural line down. Now, if you want to overdraw, you can. I, however, don't. Time I have overdrawn my lips, they look bad. I just don't even dabble in that area. And the bottom lip is kind of small, or kind of easy. You just pull your bottom lip over your bottom teeth like this. And then I start from the middle and work. Kind of something like that. Now your lip are lined. Now I kind of fill in a little bit of my bottom lip just to kind of give it a little bit more. So if the lipstick wears, it looks really nice still. The lipstick that I'm going to use, can you tell that Kimchi has been like really what I'm loving here lately? This is the Marshmallow Butter Lippy. This is in my TikTok shop all the time. Most of these products are like the Kimchi products are. So if you want those, go to Beautybykaitlyn on Instagram and go to my TikTok store. They're all listed there. And you do get coupons. This lipstick, look, I love this lipstick. So it looks like this. I will give you a good glimpse of the embossing on the Kimchi lipsticks. I think the embossing on this lipstick is just stunning. I just have to give you like the look-see at it. Doesn't that just do things to the makeup side? Like, So start. Okay, how I would describe what I just did is I started and I pushed my way to the outside. And how I do my top lip, I don't know if you guys need to know this, but this is how I apply lipstick. It's an in-depth tutorial on how I do my lipstick in case you didn't know. I do my top lip, I do the X, and then I open my mouth and go like this. Kind of open your mouth as you do it because it's going to help with the curvature of your lip, like this. and open. Right there. That's how I apply lipstick. Is it the best? No. But does it work? We're going to go in now with the Kimchi Chic Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. This stuff, I've been using it for a few days and it's pretty good as well. And I just make sure you spray your face. And I get one of these fans at Dollar Tree, and I just literally dry my face with this. The best thing you can get at Dollar Tree right here is a fan for your face to let that setting spray and stuff really dry. That way you don't mess up your makeup. Alright, pumpkins, this is the finished makeup look. I actually am in love with it. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I would wear this 10 out of 10 somewhere. I think it looks so good. I'm sad that I just put this on to take it off. I think it turned out beautiful. I think it's an eyeshadow look that a lot of people, I think anybody could pull off. So if you try this, let me know. I hope you liked it. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that post notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay cool and be you.